Don't accept EFT anymore? Okay. This happened quite a few years ago, so I might be a little fuzzy on the exact details, so bear with me. The real estate agent I was renting from at the time decided that they would no longer be taking payments via bank transfer, but rather through a third-party company that had a debit card type system. This card included various discounts for various businesses. You just had to send them your rent every month rather than the agent. Sounds like a great deal until you look at the fine print. As well as an initial setup fee. Each transaction would incur a small transfer fee. Granted, this added up to less than $1 per month, but by God, they were not going to charge me for the convenience of sending them money. I did some digging into the tenancy laws in my area and discovered that they were obligated to offer an alternate payment option. After some back and forth with the agent, I was informed it was either the convenient payment card or delivering a check to their office every month. I signed up to have a free checkbook delivered to my house and dropped that sucker off every month. Was it a pain in the ass? Yes. But I relished the look on their faces every time I handed over the check and declined their offer to set up an account with the third-party company. I would smile thinking about the admin assistant having to take time out of their workday to take my stupid check down to the bank. Can't believe something like that is legal. What's the rationale behind it? They are essentially adding another step before they would get the money that's owed to them. Not sure about where you are and your bank, but my bank has a convenient thing that I can schedule a check be written and sent from them. No checkbook required. I can just set up an auto pay, set the date, recurring cost, etc., and they just take the money and send the check for me for free. Our water company doesn't take EFT. In fact, it doesn't take cards at all. It doesn't even have a website. This is 2022. For dog's sake. Cash, check, or money order only. And the super shady bit is they don't bother to deposit checks for a month or two. That got us in trouble a couple times when money was tight and we didn't pay quite close enough attention to our bank balance. Our fault, I admit, but really, who expects to have a check outstanding 68 weeks later? So now every month I hit an ATM and go to their office. I put office in quotes because they have a drive-up window from long ago when the building was a fast food place. The WA I live in wants everyone to pay online, and of course the payment processor charges an extra fee, even to pay by bank transfer. My credit union has free online bill pay. And since the WA does not have electronic payments set up with anyone else, my credit union defaults to mailing them a check on my behalf at no extra cost to me. I get the benefit of no extra fees online bill pay and put the WA through a little extra hassle. Best of both worlds. Should be called an inconvenient fee. Can you set up an automatic repeat payment to be sent in the mail from your bank every month? I can do that in the US. Those who don't accept EFT have to deal with the hard copy mail. Back when I was starting out and struggling financially, many companies here in the UK were pushing hard for a direct debit. The way I found around it was using a standing order with a standard payment plan. And then I was paying slightly more than the payment plan, so it was paid off sooner. So if they wanted £30 a month for a bill, I would be paying £10 PW. However, the payment period was every week. Because I was paid every week, most companies preferred it monthly. And usually every other month I would get a letter that I had overpaid some bill because I was trying to pay forward to cover things. I'm sure they were all very happy when I reached financial stability and was able to use direct debits. My town just instituted new parking kiosks to replace the old meters that only took coins. The kicker is if you don't use the app, there's a 15 cents charge on a 25 cents parking fee, and it doesn't accept cash. This is why my water bill and gas bill still get paid by check. I'm not paying a $3.50 fee on each card payment. No thanks. The third party collects the transfer fee. They do a bit of accounting and send it to the building owner and charge a fee for their work. The owner does not collect the extra fee, so the renter is paying for the third-party accounting. I have had a couple times where they would accept a check or electronic payment. I sent a check. F them. It had to cost them more money to handle the paper check. My college student kids have the chance to do electronic payments for 3% of their rent. Or submit a check. I told them to submit a check because it's more work for the company and I am not paying for their convenience. My petty ass would have first made a payment arrangement, asking if I could cover my monthly rent in weekly installments, explaining I get paid weekly and it's less financial pressure to pay weekly installments. Less temptation having the rent money sitting there all month, etc., etc. Once that's locked in, then I would drop the checks off weekly in order to quadruple the work they have to do to process them. Just so others know, a lot of times your online bank will mail a check for you every month if you set up auto payments. I have done this with every mortgage company I have had because they tend to charge to use their online payment system, usually $10. Some banks let you set up bill payment where they'll mail a check automatically every month. Just as convenient as EFT for you. Has anyone subtracted the fee from the rent? You know you can write a check on anything, right? What is EFT? And only one check. You wouldn't want the guy going to the bank to deposit 4 in one trip from other tenants. I am envious of your ability to do this. My condo association does something similar with our monthly fees. A local CPA office hired as the third party charges a FIDO fee to take the electronic transaction online. And since we're also being hit currently with 2 separate special assessments, I am paying $15 a month for this CPA to process about $600 a month of my money. Alas, I am living overseas while keeping the condo unrented as my place to which to come home every so often. And my brother, who lives a few miles away, already goes above and beyond helping me with everything else about it. So I'm not going to ask him to write and drop off 3 checks for me every month on top of everything he does. And I won't trust the international mail 3 times a month. That's asking for disaster given how cutthroat my condo board is about chasing overdue funds. But I chose the overseas work life, so shrug less than I guess I gotta put up with this for now. Seen this before. Edit. A little over a year ago the post seemed like a copy pasta. It is not. Thank you.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epic Ericast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.